Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubing world, what's up? How you guys doing? Back with more Dota 2. Just finished the Timbersaw game. And now we're going to watch the other game that I have recorded. It was a previous match as I play a support character. I've noticed that a lot of people don't like playing a support character. I know you don't get a lot of kills, you die a lot because you're really squishy, you don't get a lot of farm, but they're a necessity in the game. They really are. They change games around by themselves. Everyone's like, "Oh, I don't have a lot of kills," but it really doesn't matter about the kills. It matters about farming, and it would have been nice if we had a legitimate game of Dota now and then. But again, we have a cheesy lineup, terrible lineup. Like we have, I think, 2 soft carries. We have an offlaner who goes mid, and we have a semi-carry who goes top on the safe lane. We're dire, by the way, if you didn't notice. The other team had like 4 Intiros and Abaddon or Abaddon. I don't care how you would say his name. I call him Abaddon. I really do. It's I don't know. So as I was saying, we have a Ricky Maru who does terrible in this game. He really does. It's just god awful how bad he does. We have a Legion Commander who does alright late game, but early game gets trashed. It's not a fun time. The enemy team picks up a Storm Spirit and a Sand King and a Abaddon, who I know the Sand King has a pretty decent game. Storm, not so much. Abaddon, not so much. Bounty Hunter has an alright game, but he went mid, and I'm not sure why he would. I don't know why mid Bounty Hunter's a thing. Because in the Timbersaw game, Bounty was trying to go mid with the Zeus, but I don't know. It's weird. They pick up Alina, who is... I don't know what she was doing this game, but I'm pretty sure she tries to go for like a carry. And there's my pick, Rubick. I'm pink in this game. Rubick is a pretty decent support. He's still used in the high level section, MOG. Not as much as you used to see him, but not a bad pickup. I'll talk more about him in the game. And our last pick is Wraith King. Looking from our lineup, we have no magic damage. We have 2 carries who need a lot of farm. Like, you really need farm on a Ricky, and Wraith King is not an early game carry. I load up in the game, and I'm pretty sure I get my courier. Where's the little guy? Yep, there's my courier. And poop. There we go. Little cute horse. I think I preferred the dire courier, like the original dire courier, over the radiant. So, my starting items. I get wards, because that's like a necessity in this game. Clarity, some tangos, and I'm pretty sure some ironwood branches. Yep, there's a GG branch for you. So, the reason for my items. Tango, obviously, for regen. The clarities, I had assumed, as you can see, that I was going top lane. And I'm pretty sure at this point they were pinging me to leave. To go bottom. Yeah. This is when they tell me to leave. They told me not to go top lane to do a try. That I have to go off lane. And off lane Rubick is not a thing at all. It should not be a thing. So I was kind of grumbling at myself, like, crap, I'm going off lane with a Rubick. That's a terrible idea. Why do we have a Legion Commander and Wraith King in the same lane and a Bounty in the mid? As you can tell, their last pickup was a Quap, or a Queen of Pain, as her full name is, which is really good, and she's not a bad character, especially, I'm pretty sure she goes mid. And I missed my my block. I missed my block when I had the ward right now. I don't know why I was waiting. I was waiting for the rune to spawn, but it didn't. It spawned top. It does that a lot with this game. So I popped down my ward, and I was like, oh shit, Ricky didn't block. So I have to run into the lane to block the lane. What blocking the lane does, it moves our creep closer to our tower, making it like safer to go back in from the tower. So if I get dove on or get hit, I can just go back to the tower a little closer than I would like. And this is when I realized that we had a Ricky offlane do with a Rubik. It's not a strong lineup. It's a terrible duo. It's just not fun for us at all. I'm pretty sure we don't ever like touch our creep lane for the first 2 waves. And I get harassed a lot, which is a big mistake. Okay, so let's talk about the abilities, why not? Telekinesis, his first skill. It's a lift. So I pick them up in the air and they're immobilized. They can't do anything, and I'm pretty sure I can throw them down, which stuns them for a second, which is really good actually. It's not a bad skill. You usually max out Fade Bolt and Telekinesis first and second. Fade Bolt. What this does is a magic nuke that goes through enemy creeps and heroes. It's like a lightning bolt. It's pretty cool. And what it does, it reduces the magic resistance from the enemy team, as well as what's it? There's another thing. Reduces their attack damage. Not by much, I think. Then his passive skill that he has, No Field, it pretty much just stacks magic resistance. This is kind of, I wouldn't say useless, but you don't get this in front of before these 2 skills. It's more, you would need this the Telekinesis better, or not better, but you would need this more important, and Fade Bolt more important than your magic resistance, because you're not supposed to be in the fight. That's 2 times these supposed to be's, right? So it's important. The ultimate, Spell Steal, it's really, really, really good. I love this skill. What it does, it steals a enemy's skill that he last used. So if I know I steal a Photic Shield from a Baton a lot, I can steal that and use it as my own with 0 cast time. It's an automatic cast, and it's really cool. So let's have a look at our lanes. Bounty Hunter mid is doing better than Quab has, by 1 to 9. He is taking a little bit more harass than he probably should, and same with the Quab, but she's using her tangos. Our top lane, Why So Serious and Major Pain, have kind of a noobish build. I noticed that when I last recorded this, or at least attempted to. Sand King does this a lot. He goes into Sandstorm a lot, and I guess they don't really understand that it's a damage over time, or they thought last hitting was more important. But what this build does, it gives him a Stout Shield, so it's a block percentage chance, and your Quelling Blade gives you a higher damage to non-heroes. So it allows last hitting to be more successful. There we go. There's some English. And a Tango for regen, obviously. Regen is very important. If you go to lane without any regen, and I'm pretty sure I was really angry because that was my magic stick, and then someone just sent it back when I died. Oh wait, that was why. Oh, yeah, let's go back and see that. Why am I on a... Nope, fuck this. Free camera. We're gonna miss my first blood. Yeah, I forgot about that. I am the first blood in this game, obviously, as you can tell. How professional. I'm like half health here. I am legitimately like on the edge. It's because this bounty hunter said he picks up a haste ring, which is a really good ganking tool. It allows you to get into a position and allows you to chase a lot better. But I'm regenerating slowly with the tango. I'm about 3/4 halfway, and then he starts pinging like relentlessly to go in, and I'm like, I'm debating on it whether or not to listen to this guy, but I was like, fuck it, I'll go in, and I Fade Bolt in, which is probably the worst idea. I probably should have lifted the Abaddon or the Lina and have Bounty Hunter go in on whoever I lifted, because he had a Nephotic Shield up and I didn't take that into account. Bounty Hunter gets away. He just turns invisible and runs. But kind of a misplay on my part. Not doing too great. I died, obviously. And Ricky just sits there. He literally just sits here for the first 5 minutes of the game without showing any sorts of life. Even I have more last hits than him. His builds, I think he was going... He has no regen whatsoever at all. And Legion Commander goes down top with the... From Sand King and Storm Spirit. I don't mind Sand King's build. I thought he was going to an Urn of Shadows with this, because he has 2 gauntlets, and he needs a Sage's Mask and a Recipe, and you've got a Urn, which is a support item, you know? You'd expect that. Storm, he's out of regen, no TP. He's pretty much out. Wraith King now picks up boots, and so does the Legion Commander. They pretty much have the exact same like build. Bounty Hunter's doing pretty decent mid. He's kind of falling behind in CS by half, but he picks up a Poor Man's Shield and some boots, which is not a bad item on him. Quap still has pretty decent regen. I would have liked to have seen a bottle on her, but you know, that's just me. See, Bounty Hunter gets like all the runes in this, but he has no bottle to save it. The reason why I would like to see a bottle in like the mid roll, why it's usually in the mid roll, is not only to pick up runes, but it's how much is it? 135 mana or health restored per second, I think. Yeah, it's pretty much like a Tango and a Clarity mashed together, and it's pretty decent, and it heals you, gives you more mana, has 3 charges, so you use it 3 times, and if you get a rune, you re-stack those charges. So you pop the rune, you get the ability from the rune, as well as 3 extra charges for the bottle, so you refill it. It's a really good item, and it's used for the mid because it's the mid has more of a mobile chance. So yeah, I would go and pick up the bottom rune right here if I really needed to, but the mid has like a better clear shot. She just runs down mid or top. That's why I prefer bottle, but nobody ever gets a bottle, and it kind of ticks me off. And then Ricky just goes in. Not sure why. We have no creeps there, and yeah, no support. There's 2 heroes there who I'm pretty sure are higher level than us. Yeah, he's 5. What level is she? She's 5, yeah. So we're 3-0. Or they're 3-0. We're losing by freaking 3 kills. And I finish up my Magic Wand. As I've said, I really like Magic Wand. It saved my life a few times. Not in this game, I don't think. But just in general. And I'm pretty sure this is when I noticed Lena was coming. Lena leaves and goes up the river. And I just go and meet the courier. And she picks up Arcane Boots. Now, Arcane Boots is a very good item on Lena, don't get me wrong, but she has bought nothing else. She literally has tangos and boots. She has no wards. I'm pretty sure they don't have wards all game, so they have no idea, they have no vision, which is very important in this kind of game. Like, you would need vision to survive. This Dota has less wards than most games. I know with League of Legends you could just buy like 3 wards per person and scatter them across the entire map. Dota's not that helpful in that aspect. You have like if you buy this, it lasts 7 minutes, which is really good. It's a lot longer than most games, but if you buy it, it runs out of stock. So if you buy 1 ward, so if I bought this, then it goes out of stock, and you can buy it for I think 2 or 3 minutes. So, yeah, not much to talk about. My lane is pretty much just done. I didn't want to go and leave and pull because, 1, that would piss off Legion Commander and Wraith King, considering they didn't even want me in their lane for the first place. But I just decided to sit bottom and soak XP, which is probably the better of the things to do. Ricky sits way too far back, so he's not stepping any experience, while I am. Like, when the creep wave is here, he'll sit back like over there, and it's like, dude. So I went back out to ward. This time I placed it on our side of the river, because I was afraid of going over, even though they were at our tower. So I just placed it closer, just to like speed up the process. You know, if I had to walk all the way over here to place there, by the time I did, they had finished, so it'd be kind of useless. Then there's an arcane pickup on Storm, which, you know, isn't a bad item. He does go very fast with his abilities, which I think is a mistake not getting Electric Vortex, at least one level of them. Quap is able to take down Bounty Hunter just by a bit, it seems. She is tracked. This is a pretty decent build, but, you know, no bottle, and she has 1,900 gold for, no, 2,000 gold right now, like, for no reason whatsoever. But whatever. This is the reason why I don't like Clarity. It does nothing. It really doesn't. Like, it's such a slow regen. Like, a plus 14.9. I know that it's a lot faster than what I had, but I think we're having to pick up top. So Sankin picks up Arcane Boots as well. So 2 Arcane Boots top. I guess that's the new strat. And they should be able to take him down with the stun. But he stuns and epicenters. Okay. That was a smart move, yeah. Yep. An epicenter does a lot of damage. He, how much is it? 110 per pulse. And that, he does 6 pulses. So, you know, speaking 660 damage right there. Yeah. They have, that doesn't show their health. They have a lot of health. And Bounty Hunter tries to come and get a return kill, but I'm pretty sure Storm has, like, unridiculous amount of, like, ults. He uses it, like, way too often for such a long period. This is what I noticed. I know this courier goes to the mid lane because they start fighting, but this courier is not upgraded. Nobody's upgraded their courier. Someone bought it, but they haven't upgraded it at all. So it's just sitting here with the point booster for, I'm pretty sure she builds an Ags. Not a bad item. It's a pretty decent item on a Quap. It, I think it's like a cooldown, and, one sec, does it show? Yeah. Cooldown, and it hits, it's damage, cooldown, and range. 1,200 units away with a lot. It's like a 125 increase of damage, and her cooldown turns into 40 seconds. So it's really decent. Bounty Hunter, I think, dives this. He goes in with a double damage. Janata's her. That is Janata, right? Yeah, Janata's her, tracks her, and then she jukes. But I think he hits her once and then shurikens, and that's it. Nice pickup. Poor man's shield going pretty well with this tower tanking. I think we have an engagement top. I don't think so. But as you can tell, I'm just sitting, soaking experience. I'm level 6, and I have spell steal. So I'm pretty sure, yep, I use right here, get a Photic Shield. And boom. Finger of Death. Was not expecting that. I probably should have kept running, but that happens. I stopped for a second to do a Photic Shield on myself, because I thought, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Just throw a shield on myself. And Wraith King, he does have his ultimate, so I don't think he dies. That region's pretty decent. 40 regen per second. Nice. And we lose our tower. So far, as you can tell, our game does not look fun. 7 kills. Way to the enemy team, bottom tower. The gold and experience is probably, yep, 4,000 XP and 4,000 experience. But we do get a return with Bounty getting the mid tower. And we have an engagement top. Storm goes down. Nice, that's a good pickup. And I think we get Sand King as well. Yep, there's go Sand King. Sand King has 1,400 gold, which I don't approve. You should be spending that. Let's see, 100. Oh, he does get a bottle. So we do have 1 bottle on the team, but he's not. I don't know. It's kind of a waste now. 12 minutes in to get a bottle. Usually get it like the first 5 minutes or so, like under 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure I saw, yeah, Tranquil Boots on a Ricky. This is not a good item. I've told you how much I hate freaking Tranquil Boots on a carry. It's disabled, and he's gonna keep disabling it with every auto attack, so it's not a good item. And I still have more last hits than him. But Lena and Abaddon, they leave. Oh, if I call Abaddon or Abaddon interchangeably, you'll understand, I hope. It seems Abaddon is going top. Oh yeah, I remember this gank. So yeah, he miscoils, and I'm pretty sure this is when, yeah, Bounty TP's in, and it's a 4-man gank on 3 people. Finger of Death, boom. Legion Commander's out of the question. Wraith King is getting focused up by 4 people. He goes down. Bounty dies in the back with a Storm. And one more last hit. Yeah, there. And I TP in. Really, really bad idea. I wanted to TP in a lot faster, but I didn't have it. And I steal this skill, the Sandstorm. So I'm pretty much fucked. I was like, okay, I'll just go invisible. And then one blind Dragon Slave gets me, and I'm dead. So, terrible team fight. I should have TP'd a lot sooner if I was going to TP at all, and I'm pretty sure we lose our top tower. But don't worry, Ricky is sitting in the middle of bot lane. He will do something eventually. He moved up 5 paces. Oof. This guy, he's just so good. Round of applause. And yeah, so let's see, item progression. Blink Dagger on a Sand King. 13 minutes in the game. That's scary. That is legitimately scary. If he blinks Epicenters or blink Burrow Strike then Epi, yeah, that's a lot of magic damage in one late tick. It seriously is scary. Nothing on the Storm. Quab has a Staff of Wizardry, building up for that Ags. I'm pretty sure Lena starts trying to build up a Bloodstone after getting an Oblivion Staff, which I do not agree with at all. She still hasn't bought any wards. We still have more wards than they do, alright? And that's saying something, because we are way far behind. Pretty sure we're going to engage mid. Wraith King is trying to defend this tower, but there's 5 here. All 5 are here. I don't think he does defend it very well. He is staying pretty far back, and I join the fight. There I am. And I steal, once again, a Photic Shield. I steal this so many times in the game. It's ridiculous. And they take down mid. And I'm pretty sure they try and charge in on us. Oop, okay. Yeah, this Sand King really does like Sandstorm, apparently. He uses it so often and for so long. It's ridiculous. But yeah, we try and defend. We have terrible wave clear. And then, I don't know why Storm goes in that far, but Legion Commander just ults him. And then I throw in a Photic Shield on Wraith King, and nothing really happens after that. So we just pick off Storm because he went way, way far behind. And yeah, then like none of us are really, really ready to go into the Sand King. Like, we're just dancing around his Sandstorm. We can't see him, by the way. He's invisible. If you are like, why don't you just attack him? He goes invisible, so we cannot see him. Ricky is now going back to base, I think. I don't know what for. What's on the courier? Blades of Attack. But yeah, they keep Dragon Slaving. I keep throwing in a Photic Shield on people. And I lift up the Lena, because I thought we could go in, because the Bounty Hunter comes up. Boom. I got him a kill. Which is really good. We got a kill on the Lena, which, you know... And I thought we would keep going, but my team decided to walk away. So I just die. But we get... Pretty sure we get Abaddon. Another mistake by the Legion Commander. She ults the Abaddon when he's ulted. And if you don't understand like why that's a bad thing, Abaddon's ultimate, every time he gets hurt, turns it into his health once he hits a certain amount of health. I think it's 400. So 400 HP, he automatically goes into this regenerate increase, and anytime he gets hit, that damage is then turned into health. So Legion Commander's ult immobilizes him and makes the two of them hit each other. It was pretty funny. The Sand King moves like 10 inches and then sandstorms again. It's just such an annoying skill. Bounty Hunter now picks up Perseverance, which isn't bad, and Quab just ultied. Pretty sure they take down. Yeah, they take down the Wraith King, and I come in, and I'm like, hey, bye. Nice. And I pick up Sand King, yeah. And boom, we got another pickup on him, but Bounty Hunter dies. We have a buyback from Sand King, really. Wow, that's surprising. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we stop chasing Quab when she jumps away. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And Bounty Hunter is the middle of 3 people. He really should be backing up by now. He really should. But instead, the ballsy guy just walks away. Okay, never mind. I thought he was coming back in. And that's another not Sand Strike. I still scream in pain. Okay. We have another fight. I lift up Sand King's way. He can't do anything during the fight. And, yeah. Finger of Death. Not Finger of Death. It's something else. Like, yeah, I'm not saying that. I'll just go with Finger of Death. Finger of Death. And then, once again, Bounty Hunter was telling me to go back in. He was like, dude, go back in. We got this. I was like, fuck that, I'm out. I'm not falling for that twice in the same fucking game, right? Finally, Ricky shows up out of nowhere. He does not have any points in his ult. I'm not sure why. It's a permanent invisibility. The whole reason behind Ricky, but, you know. Double kill, I scream, I die. And then Bounty Hunter tries to come and kill, and then he goes down, yeah. So, 2 for 3 for them. Not a good trade for us at all. Not a good trade. Legion Commander is trying to build, I'm pretty sure she tries to build a armlet. Not a bad item, I suppose. I haven't played much of Legion to say, oh, this item's good, but this item's terrible. Ricky, Ring of Aquila, not a bad item as well. But he should have gotten that way earlier. He does have 11 CS, which kind of explains why he doesn't have very good farm. Let's see, Wraith King. Also trying to build an armlet. I buy an urn, which at the time I thought was a really good item because like, oh yeah, I need a support item that has strength, so I could tank up as well as have some sort of healing for my team. And then I realized 2 out of the 5 people on this team already have healing. Legion Commander with her, Moment of Courage. It's a 20% chance, 22% chance, excuse me, to have 80% lifesteal. Just second hit, automatic second hit that just gives her 80% lifesteal, which is really good. Then Wraith King has a Sand King in his face. Wraith King has a Vampiric Aura who gives everyone 25% in a little AoE. He has 25% lifesteal, so we're good on lifesteal. We have a lot of it on this team. So Urn of Shadows was kind of wasted. It's not a bad item to pick up, or just to have. Abaddon gets a Vanguard, which is pretty decent, actually. I wouldn't mind a carry Abaddon with the Vanguard. But this item goes to waste because I don't use it as often as I should. I really should. See, Abaddon, he's got a Perseverance, which I think was a waste on his part, because then he built into a Flads. I'm not sure why I got the Perseverance in the first place. And we're fighting. I throw an aphotic shield, onto someone a few times, which gives him a little burst damage and some more health. Quapult doesn't do as much as she would have liked, and I lifted her before she could look away. So we get 4 kills for 1, for Wraith King. And I'm pretty sure we aren't going to get Abaddon. I forgot his name for a second. Yeah, his ultimate's too strong, yeah. So we just back up. I'm fairly sure. Don't die, Bounty. Don't prove me wrong. We're diving like super hard for this. Yeah, we don't get it. And as I say that, Abaddon dies. So, items. Nothing new on the Sand King. We have an energy booster, which is a complete waste. I've talked about this a lot in the Timbersaw game. Getting an Arcanes and an energy booster is just a waste of 1,000 gold. You're just throwing it away. You can just disassemble this item, and you have an energy booster, you know? So, kind of waste there. Pretty sure the Co-op got an Ags, which is not a bad item, but that's all she has is an Ags and Treads, and now Sage's Mask. Lena has a Perseverance as well as an Oblivion Step. I'm pretty sure she hasn't changed much. The Abaddon, as I said, he's building a Vladimir's offering, I'm pretty sure. I have a urn, and I should be getting something. I have 1,000 gold, and I'm not doing anything. I'm pushing out top lane. not very good support item, or anything on me. Lena picks up a gem, which I don't think is a good idea. Yeah, so Ricky still hasn't leveled up his ult, which, for those who don't know, Ricky Maru is supposed to be an assassin who isn't permanently invisible. Once he hits level 6, you should not be able to see him, and if you do, he's attacking you. But this guy, he doesn't max out backstab, which is like his main damage source. He starts like dual leveling up Smokescreen and Blink Strike, and we're engaging. Okay, so Aphotic Shield. I'm pretty sure I stole it again. Yes, I did. And we just take down the Sand King, who is one of the main damage stealers. And then I'm pretty sure we turn on Quap because she jumped in to try to sweep me pain. I run out of mana accidentally. I steal something. Aphotic Shield once again. Surprise, surprise. And the Sand King like sits in the middle because I guess he was surprised that his ultimate was up. And yeah, then we turn it around. We've got 3-1 so far. And I'm pretty sure we get these last 2 kills. Legion Commander, she's got her armlet. I'm still in the back. I throw an urn on someone who gets dispelled by getting hit. I'm pretty sure it's the Legion Commander. But Lena takes her down before a regen could kick in. And in turn, we get the Legion Commander. Or not the Legion Commander, the Lena. So this is a really good trade for us. We have a team wipe for 2 kills. And as YSO Series points out, fuck yeah. That was a great trade. Or fuck yeah. Great trade. Now I have 2,000 gold. This is like heaven for support, especially for 5 support, because that's like I'm the only support character there is, and I have tied form with the freaking Ricky. So I pick up an Arcane's boot, as most supports should. Reason why, because as you saw in the fight, I ran out of mana halfway in, so this will keep me at least somewhat supplied, and I buy wards and a sentry, and I'm pretty sure I waste like half of that. As well as a hood. Okay. So my reason for getting a hood in this game, I'm pretty sure I get like a casual cloak. And what I mean by that is I get a cloak, but I don't get a, what's it called? It's not a mech. It's the other one. Why am I blanking? A pipe. I don't get a pipe, which is what you build from a cloak. So I get a casual cloak for the magic resistance, because that's pretty much all the damage they have. So I'm trying to get some sort of resistance against it. So I buy a cloak and I get some wards, because these are like the necessities of a support. This was his mistake. He sent strike, but we should have gone into that. Like, pick up Storm, because I thought we should still go in, you know. And then he wastes his he uses his epicenter and he doesn't do anything with it, and he gets stunned for it. And I'm pretty sure we take him down. So we make him waste epicenter and gets a kill. Legion Commander then kills Spirit. You know, we're just steamrolling at this point. They're just giving us like free pickoffs. It's really cool. I'm a big fan. If I can click, there you go. I have 9 urn charges, and I really should be healing myself with them. I'm pretty sure I don't use any of my urn charges until I have like 16 or 17, which, as you can tell, complete fucking waste. It's like not even like any good for me. And then I realized, yeah, I was trying to ward there, but I should have gone all the way around. Probably won, though. Don't worry about that. So then I'm pretty sure I place a ward here. Or is that later? Pretty sure that's later. Okay. So Bounty Hunter was able to take down the the top tower. And Lena, I don't know what she was doing. She doesn't skill her stun, which surprised me a lot. Does Bounty Hunter kill her? Yes. He gets a track kill as well. That's pretty decent. So what the track kill does, it increases your speed and your bonus gold for the entire team as well as yourself. So 200 bonus gold for him and 100 gold for us. That's really good. And you're able to get it for free. So that's even better. Sand King has 1800 gold and no item progression. He should have gotten, some sort of support item. He does start having Caustic Finale, which is not a bad skill, but I like his skill build. He does know what he's doing. Bounty Hunter, I'm pretty sure, tries and pick him off again. He does have a dust. And this is just when we, completely butt rape this guy. I feel bad for him. Wait, does Wraith King get any of... No, it's Legion Commander. Okay. Legion Commander got the stacks. And then Sand King bites back, which is kind of a waste, to be honest with you. And we scare Storm Speed all the way over there. So I jump in, and I training in position. I have 2 regen for the casual cloak I was talking about. And Abaddon gets a Vlad. Wait. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I bait this pretty well. He saw that I stole the skill and goes in. And my team was just around and kicks butt. He just dies. So he has a dieback. He bought back and died once again. And I steal Scream of Pain. And I've got, 3 levels in the null field. So I'm, 45% magical resistance? Not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, so item progression. He has a Vladimir's offering. As I say that, they jump in on these people. Okay, sloppy fight so far. We were able to get down the quad, not before she got her ult off, though. That was a big mistake. We should have bursted her down faster, or at least thrown something out. Lena ults freaking Wraith King, and then I should have backed up. I really should have backed up a lot sooner than that. I was like, oh yeah, he's just got, to respawn. We got this, guys. Don't worry about it. But, I was too late on going back, so I die. And I die one more time in this game, I'm pretty sure. Lena tries to continue this fight, but she doesn't have her stun. This thing is an amazing stun. It lasts for 1.6 seconds. That doesn't sound like much, but it's really good. It's hard to hit, I will say that. It's delayed cast time, but it's a really decent stun. And to be honest with you, you should be maxing that out second, because I'm pretty sure she started dumping points into her, she started dumping points into her stats. Stats over stun? No. Never. I don't like the second max out of Fiery Soul with no points in their stun. So what Fiery Soul will do is every time you cast a spell, you get attack speed and movement speed, and it stacks. But when you're only casting one spell every 8.5 seconds, you're not going to get that many stacks. So it's kind of useless to max this out. Ricky now has a Yasha and a gem. I'm not sure why he has a gem, and I pick up my cloak. Yeah, for the magic resistance and the health regen. But he has a gem. This reveals enemies that are invisible, but they have no wards, so we don't care about that. The only one that goes invisible is Sand King, so I'm not sure why we would need a gem. But we have it, don't worry about it. And Legion Commander gets picked off. 5-man gank. Simple, easy, and I'm pretty sure Wraith King goes down as well, because he just he stops to stare at the ward. Wow, that's such a good ward. So pretty good plot on their part even. Get a pick off. I was able to steal a Photic Shield, and I'm not mad about that. I thought we could turn this around, so I was trying to give him a Photic Shield, but I guess I can't give it to him when he's invisible. Which kind of made me sad, but I now have the maximum. I have a maxed out of Photic Shield. And then they start trying to attack the tower. I cannot do anything in this situation. There is no way that this Rubik is going to save this tower. But lucky for us, it has backdoor protection. What this does is it gives it regen. Wait, does it say there? Yeah. it gives us regen, so it will keep the same health roughly until the creeps come. Pretty sure he wanted to go in and go into that, but he didn't. He just walked by, and I got baited by my own team. And that's my last death of the game, right there. So, as you can see, not doing so well. I'm 3-7-15. As I say that, Storm Spirit dies, and I'm pretty sure Bounty dies. Yep, Bounty dies. So, I'm not doing too good in this game. I'm 3-7-15, but, as a support, I'm not supposed to get a lot of kills, as I've said in the beginning. It's not an excuse for feeding 7 kills, but they haven't made much out of it. Like, their items are really bad. Like, Lena's building a Bloodstone, which, isn't a bad item on her if she uses both of her skills. But it's not a bad item, to be honest with you. But it's not a support item either. And once again, Legion Commander starts attacking Abaddon, and Quab just ults. And Epicenter, it's just not good for us. Yeah. Wraith King goes down. I'm pretty sure he dies. Once again, I don't understand why he does this. Like, he'll revive himself with his ultimate, because that's what his ultimate does. It resurrects himself. Yeah, reincarnation. It revives himself, max health and max mana. But I guess this guy was new, or he doesn't pay attention to his ultimate. So he just, stands there for a second. It's like, oh, wait, I'm alive. I'm not saying that's a bad part, but, Anyways, I was saying, they don't actually make anything out of the kills we just fed. So, we give him 4 kills, and Ricky's dying to the tower. Now he has his ultimate. Now he can run away. I guess he needed his ult at a level 11, even though you can get it at level 6. But he's GG split pushing. He scares the Storm to go back, which, wasted a energy booster. He gets a point booster. I'm pretty sure he goes and buys a soul booster with a vitality booster so he's closer to his bloodstone. Or not bloodstone. Yeah, bloodstone. Let's see, what else we got? Lena with her shitty bloodstone as well. Alright, this is what annoys me about new people, is that if you disassemble her arcane boots right now, she has that bloodstone. But we're able to pick her off. Bounty Hunter does a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure he has a Death Stone and a Battle Fury. Battle Fury, it's a debatable item. I'm pretty sure it's recommended, but it's not an item I would assume Bounty Hunter to get. And just before she died, I was able to steal Dragon Slave. This is a pretty decent spell for wave clear, because we have shit of it. And since I was ganked from this section, I was like, oh, they must have a ward here. They must know I was coming there. Turns out, they have no wards on the map. Still, 31 minutes in the game, no wards. And now they have a second gem. They have a second gem. I'm pretty sure they waste 3 gems, which is 750 per gem, alright? I know that doesn't sound a lot, but we've been able to dip the gold back at least to 0, roughly around, yeah. So, we've been able to, I'm pretty sure this is the team fight, the team wipe we had for the 1 scale, and we're having a team fight. Oh, this is when we picked up the Sand King right before he could Epicenter, and he drops the gem True Sight, so that's practically wasted. And we killed the Quap. She didn't get her ult off, and then Abaddon comes, and once again Legion Commander ults him, which, I don't know, it's mind-boggling that she keeps doing this. I guess it's good because she stuns him for a few seconds, but I don't know. So we get a 3 for 0. And then Lena tries to ult the Wraith King, but, it's to no avail. As you saw during the game, or during the fight even, how Ricky picks up a Medallion of Courage. So what this does is it gives you armor and mana regen, and it reduces the amount of armor on a single target, so you can activate this onto someone I'm pretty sure it's usually Roshan or a carry that you would throw this on, and it reduces their armor so you can hit them harder. But it's not generally a carry item or an item anyone would buy besides a support. And Wraith King just walks up and bitch slaps him with the use of my Aphotic Shield. So it does come in handy. and I'm building a Force Staff. This is a very decent support item. What this is, it's a bit of regen, a bit of intelligence, and it allows me to Force Staff myself away, which is like a little push in the right direction. It's 600 units, and it's wherever I'm facing. So right here, it would be like 600 units this way. And I'm pretty sure King gets picked off right here. Now he just walks away. He does have a gem on him. Like I said, nobody buys TPs in this game. I'm really surprised they don't. Like, I don't even have a TP. I have a TP in my on my backpack though, or what stash? Excuse me. I'll use the correct terminology. So nobody has TP in the entire game besides me now, and I pick up some more wards. And this is what I realized: I had no space for this ward. I have enough for this Force Staff and my TP, but no scroll or no wards. Huh. So I'm pretty sure I put the put my wand away. We took the bottom tower. Who did? Legion Commander. So she took the bottom tower. Not a bad pickup. And then Wraith King comes over, and then Sand King just, puts these out. There's no way he was able to kill either one of us, especially with Alina, who still has stat points, and she refuses to get this. It amazes me. This is when I noticed they were pushing mid, or at least the three of them were missing off the map. So I was like, oh crap, I'll just stay mid. And then I was like, oh wait, they could just kill me. But then they just leave. So I was like, okay, I'll go back to the creep wave. No big. And the reason why they back is because Bounty Hunter's pressuring. We're just split pushing them. He now has a Sanjin Yasha, which is not a bad item on him. Again, another debatable item that I wouldn't assume him to get. And I always miss where our courier dies. But I'm pretty sure it was in the secret shop. So we just get our courier sniped. And Bounty Hunter just goes invisible. They don't have a gem on them, do they? Do they have a gem? I'm pretty sure the Quab rebuys a gem. Yeah, she bought a gem. So that's a third gem. I'm going around and I'm warding once again. I pinged out this haste ward, I'm pretty sure, but there's nobody was in like anywhere near. And I'm pretty sure we team fight here, and I'm way out of position. Like, I looked at this and I was like, wow, there's 5 people here and my team is split so bad. However, there was a Lina right here that I could have lifted to avoid her ult going off, and Bounty Hunter was like right next to me, and I didn't see that. So we take up the Lina, and then I'm pretty sure Wraith King's ultimate is down, and Legion Commander ults the Sand King. We get rid of him, and then it's just like a little chase, and they chased a little too hard. I thought shielded him, yeah. Then I shield myself, right? Yep. And push myself forward. That was a Force Staff. Then just Bounty Hunter comes behind and right clicks. They do have a gem, remember, on the Quab, so they could have kept chasing. Seriously, they could have kept chasing if they really wanted to. But they just leave. So 3 for 1. 3 for 1, yeah. Not a bad trade. Of course, Ricky is just standing in the back permanently invisible, doing, fucking nothing with 2,700 gold. Let's see what else we got. Legion Commander now has an AC, which is a really decent item. It's a armor, and it gives us an aura stack. And I still pretty sure miscoil. I was really angry. I was like, oh man, fucking miscoil, really? I wanted the Photic Shield. And this is when I started using my urn. 17 charges in. Why not? But then again, like I've said, there's no real reason. He has a Demon Edge. Not bad. I'm pretty sure he's going for an MKB. If he has a Demon Edge. We have a BKB finally up on a Wraith King, who I think buys a Basher after this. I think he can afford it right now. Yep, right there, Basher. I like this item on a Wraith King. It's not bad. With this armlet, it gives him what? Armlet gives him a plus 31 damage and 25 strength. And then the Skull Basher gives him a chance to stun for 1.4 seconds. Yeah. Finally, a Bloodstone on Lina. Although she still has her Arcane, which is now confusing the fuck out of me why she did disassemble this. Let's see. We still don't have anything on Storm. He has a Soul Booster and now has a Void Stone, but nothing else. And they're GG pushing once more. This annoyed me. This confused me as well. So what Abaddon is building is another Aghanim Scepter, another Ags, which increases his duration, which kind of confuses me because it's a 5-minute duration where you gain all the life back, and Leech Commander has ulted herself twice. Oh wow, they took down a ward. That's really sad. And then we start fighting. We saw the Storm separated from his team. Boom, just dead instantly. Sand King ults, and then I lift up the Lina right over there. And we're just like, we're separated this fight. It's not a very good fight. Epicenter comes out, kills out the Bounty Hunter, I think, who is just sitting there stunned. And we killed the Sand King. Nice stun from no. Huh. I wonder who stunned him. I guess it was a Bash. So they, pretty sure they pick off the co-op as well. Nope. JK. Then they just run away. So, 3 for 2, and then Bounty Hunter gets picked off, and so does Lina. So, 3 for 1. Not a bad trade. I would take the trade any day of the week. Really good team fight so far. Our mid and top have been pushed in a little too far from our laning. One of us should be going back right now, but maybe the Bounty Hunter with his, Battle Fury. But, I have 1,500 gold, and Abaddon finally gets his Aghanims, which I really don't know why. Like, it increases the duration by maybe 2 seconds, which, that doesn't sound bad, more regen, but when the Legion Commander literally just ults you every time you go into it, like, that's what she's been doing for the last 2 times that his ult has gone off, he has legitimately just regened full anyway. So, getting an Aghanims, sure, it'll make you a little tankier with the raw health and all, but it's kind of a waste when you can have a Basher of your own, you have an AC, you build like carry items. But whatever. So right now I'm trying to build a Yule Scepter. What this will do is create a little like cyclone that lifts you up into the air and allows you not to be hit for, I think it's like 2.5 seconds, which is pretty decent. And you can do it to enemies as well, so it's not like limited to yourself. You can like Yule's an enemy and then get into position around him and then just like ad-strafe him when he walks down. It's pretty decent. And as you saw, Ricky gets a Basher. Now, I would not be angry with this, but he still hasn't leveled up his freaking backstab. It's such a waste. It really is. He's only level 12. He's only level 12. Like, let's look at the levels. Yeah. He is the lowest level in the game behind the Storm Spirit, who has died 11 times. So this Stormer's not having a good day. But this Ricky has done nothing. He's got less farm than the Lina and I. And we're tied at 40. Legion Commander actually picks up a Desolator, which is very good. She's got a Deso and now picked up one of the, 20 billion freaking gems in the game. Which is good. It's a good damage item. It's got armor reduction. I'm not sure how much. A 7 armor reduction per hit. I'm pretty sure. One second. Let me check that. Yeah, your attacks. So every hit reduces the armor by 7. And then they start trying to do Roche. The Epicenter Roche? That's kind of a mistake on their part. I would say that's a mistake. And then we all saw them walk in with the ward I put down here. They had no idea I had the ward there because I'm pretty sure they don't have a gem. And if they do, they wouldn't be able to see the ward because it's on high ground. So we're not like fully committing to this Roshan until Wraith King shows up and just, BKBs and stuns. So we just take out the Storm, or at least try to, and then a pretty decent Dragon Slave. And then freaking Wraith King, or Legion Commander just walks over, 3 hits, Quap. We get Sand King on the back end, and, it's just a wash of a team fight for them. At this point, we have pretty decent items to fight up against, and they don't have shit. Like, still no. He could buy his Bloodstone now, but he doesn't. He's got 1,200 gold, and he doesn't buy it. Sand King, 400 gold, gets some Perseverance. I think that's for a what's it, refresher, but I'm not too sure. This is when I told them to go back and Roche. Like, it's a shame not to. And I'm pretty sure the Bounty Hunter just snags it. Like, out of everyone that we need it to have, Bounty Hunter picks it up. Like, we could have 3 lives on a Wraith King, which does happen. You have, he dies the first time, then the, where is it? The Aegis of the Immortal, excuse me, reincarnates him, and then he dies again, and his reincarnation ultimate just goes off and kills, revives him again. So he's got 3 different lives. So yeah, Earn kind of always. I just kind of regret buying this item now. Lena picks up a Hyperstone. A Hyperstone. The only thing you can buy with the Hyperstone is either an Assault Cuirass or a Mijona. Yeah, Thor's Hammer. Let's go with that. There is no reason why a Lena should be getting a Hyperstone at 2,000 gold. She saved 2,000 gold for a Hyperstone to attack, what, 20% faster? It's a complete waste. And Bounty Hunter just picks her off. Like, she's got no health. She literally can just get bursted down. They had... Is that our Observer ward? Forget who starts placing wards down. Or is that my ward? Huh, I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's one of their wards. And yeah, we take a team fight. They Epicenter, which does a pretty decent amount of damage, but everyone else is too tanky. I forced out myself away to block at least the majority of that damage. I'm trying to stay on the outside of the fight, but you know, I just gave up chasing. There's so much a Rubick can do in these team fights. Like, I can lift, I can Fade Bolt, and I can seal a spell and use that spell. That's it. I don't have that good of right click and Bounty Hunter dies. Yeah, I don't have that good of right click. I'm not a tanky person. I can't just go in and like take all the damage. You know, I wouldn't say useless. I'm pretty decent because just like I can immobilize one person, so we don't have to worry about them for what 2.25 seconds. Like he's just throwing his life away apparently. Still doesn't have his freaking Bloodstone. So now we're just pushing in. We're done. We just go for our axe and go for the throat. We take down the range and the melee the barracks, and then I'm pretty sure we just stay around for a while. I have 1,200 gold. I'm pretty sure I don't have my Yules on me. I have the gem instead, and Ricky just died. Yeah, MKB picked up on a Monkey King bar on Bounty Hunter. Legion Commander can literally just kill anyone she want. Wraith King just punches Sand King in the face for like 1 hit. And now we just Fountain Dive, you know. We just kill anyone who comes out of this fountain. I'm pretty sure Dragon Slave, because that's the only spell she can cast. I would love to steal her ult. Like, if I could get a Finger of Death of my own, dude, I'd be fingering her all the time. Yeah, I went there. Okay. For those who don't know, I'm pretty sure her ultimate, I'm pretty sure we went over this, but her ultimate's not called Finger of Death. Yeah. Blade heard it all the time. Doesn't sound as cool. And then, I'm pretty sure I lifted him out, and then he would try to go back in, the Storm Spirit, but he missed and tried to turn it around, and the Legion Commander just walks up and hits him in the face a few times. So, I have 1,700 gold. We're just Fountain Diving at this point. You know, it's over. We have creeps on the inner towers doing decent work. We have their upgraded one to get what's she called? I was still trying to steal her ultimate, but it wasn't on cooldown. I still miscoil instead. Such a bad spell. I don't like it. It does self damage, but to heal an opponent or damage an opponent. If I could speak English. So now 2,000 gold to myself. We're just racking up kills. Pick up Abaddon, and then Sand King comes by, and then we just go on Abaddon. Legion Commander ults the Sand King, kills him, turns godlike. I almost die. Aphotic Shield, boom, And yeah, we turned that one around, and I'm still standing. And we're just, yeah, this is pretty much over. I TP out of here. I've got 3,000 gold on me. For a support player, I have 3,000 gold. At this point, I was like, okay, what do I need? I need mobility. I don't need a cloak. It's pretty much GG, so that gives me 4,000 gold. So I had the Yules on the courier the entire time, and I didn't send it to myself. So I buy Blink Dagger, because mobility is amazing. And I'm pretty sure I was about to walk out and meet the courier. Then I realized I had 25,000 gold after I blinked. I was like, oh, I got 20,000 gold. I'm going to be late to the party anyway. I'll buy Boots of Travel. Wraith King just doesn't die. Bounty Hunter just, pretty sure shurikens him. No, Janata's him. Okay. Yeah, he's got MKB. I got Boots of Travel, and yeah, we're just attacking the turret, or the Ancient at this time. Wraith King, pretty sure he's getting his own Deso. Ricky, still doing fucking nothing. Still the lowest level in the game. Oh, second lowest in the game. You know. But we were able just to win. GG. Good game. Not a hard game to win. We were able to... Well, it was hard at the beginning. So, going a recap. Sand King, he did pretty well in the beginning. He got a pretty fast Blink Dagger, but they didn't buy any wards or any type of vision, which is like a necessity in these games. If you're going to play Dota and you are a support, you should be learning wards, vision is god, pulling times, which is something I would have showed if I had been in the safe lane with a carry, but I wasn't able to go there because apparently Legion Commander Wraith King is, godlike. Storm Spirit, he should have gone mid, and he wasted 1,000 gold on Arcane Boots, and then he fed 14 kills, which I'm not a big fan of, to be honest with you. Not the farm, not the feeding. That is a problem, but he has no farm whatsoever. He has 55 less hits, which is not good. 231 gold per minute for a Storm Spirit is lackluster. It's just terrible. It's god awful. It's not even good. Quap, she had some pretty decent farm, but it went off. It just dropped. They had really bad farming issues. Nobody farmed the jungle. They all kept pushing mid repetitively. Like we had a full team wipe on them. Like 4 kills to 0 and some team fights, and they just kept pushing mid. It's like, if you're going to GG push, don't keep repeating the same lane, or go back and farm until you push again, Lina has probably the worst support build in the entire world. You should never, ever, ever get a Hyperstone on Lina. It's kind of useless. Like, sure, the attack speed is nice, and she does have a very slow attack speed, though. It's 55 attack speed. It's nice to have, but it's a waste of 2,000 gold. You're a support. You're not supposed to be doing a lot of damage. And I didn't like her build with not getting any sort of stun at all. Like, her stun could have saved her a few times. It could have gotten a few turnarounds. It could have been used very, very often then, but she refused to get it. Abaddon, he wasted, how much is this? 4,200 gold on an Ags? This thing doesn't do anything. Like, sure, it upgrades your ult, and it gives you 200 extra health, and 10 plus 10 attributes. It makes you a lot tankier, and it upgrades your ult, as I've said. But you do not need an extra 2 seconds on your ultimate as an Abaddon. It literally does absolutely nothing for you. Every time he's ulted, Legion Commander just ults him. And keeps him locked down, sure, but he gives him all his life back. Vanguard and the Vlad was pretty decent on a carry Abaddon or safe lane Abaddon, so I wasn't really too concerned on that. The Perseverance is a waste. Like, sure, it's regen, sure, it's a better damage, and sure, it's mana regen, but you don't need it. You've just wasted 1,700 gold on regen. Like, you could have had a Basher, you could have had an AC, in that kind of money. You could have had a lot more items. Ricky had less gold per minute than me. He had less XP per minute from me, or yeah, he had less XP per minute than me, the support. He had less last hits than me, the support. He had less denied, which nobody in this game freaking denies. He had less kills, less supports. He had less deaths. So I will commemorate him on that. But he just sat around for the most part. He's level 15. He is the second lowest level in the game, as we see that we saw. But he did nothing in this game. His items, Medallion of Courage, the waste, Triangle Boots, it's complete waste. If you're going to be a carry, this Triangle Boots is stupid. You do not need this. As I've said time and time again, the freaking passive, the regen, the movement speed, I'm pretty sure even the armor, it's disabled. You lose it once you auto attack. Yeah, you lose the HP regen and 25 movement speed. So out of the 85 movement speed, you're only getting 60. You don't get any regen, and you get full armor. And it's disabled for 13 seconds. So it's complete waste if you're supposed to be a carry in last hit. The Yasha, not a bad pickup. The Skullbasher, it's alright. Build it into an Abyssal. You become a pretty scary assassin. The Wraith King even had a pretty decent build. He got a BKB to become magic immune that he did use a few times. Nothing too much to complain about. He got an armlet, which I usually do get on Wraith King as well. Treads, Basher. I'm pretty sure he's building a Deso of his own. Legion Commander, same thing. Pretty much the exact same build, except she had an AC, which is really good. I do like this item, and I don't know what that was. So AC, it's a really decent item. I really do enjoy it. It gives you a lot of armor, 10 armor, and it's an attack speed for yourself, or attack speed for your friends and allies by 20, and a bonus armor by 5. So you have a lot of armor on your team. And then she gets a Chrysalis, which is pretty decent, I guess. It's damage and crit damage, and I guess if her Moment of Courage crits as well, that'd be pretty cool. I can see where she was going with that. Bounty Hunter had some pretty decent items. This is what I would usually go, except the Sanjin Yasha and the Battle Fury I would have changed to a Vlad's and I don't know, something else. I don't know, I don't like Sanjin Yasha as an item in general, but the Greater Maim I don't think is necessary. The movement speed, you already have track, you already have phase boots, and you already have your invis, so it really doesn't lack on speed. But yeah, I guess. And Battle Fury, you really don't need to farm. You're no anti-mage, right? You don't really need the cleave. The mana regen, I guess, is nice, but if you buy a Vlad, you're pretty much covered as well, because it's percentage as well. But yeah, and then I got a Yules, and yeah, we went over my build. I didn't use Boots of Travel until the very end. I only bought these two at the end. I would have liked to have a much quicker Blink Dagger, but I had to sacrifice myself a few times. I had a First Blood myself because of Bounty Hunter, but then I misplayed that myself. Urn, I've said, was probably a poor item to get. I should have got maybe a Mechanism, but Rubick usually doesn't get a mech, so I am the only support. I should have probably got a mech. What a Mechanism would have done would have given us an activatable item and clutch heal, if you ever hear that. So you press the button, and it heals your team for I don't know how much, and it's pretty decent. I should have probably got that. 4 staff is usually what I would get, and then Scepter for mana regen. It's nice. So overall, I didn't do too bad. I did feed a lot. 7 deaths, but then again, I'm this third lowest deaths on the entire game, which is pretty cool, I guess. But not a bad game. we were able to turn that one around, which was kind of amazing. It's gonna be a shit lineup. We did have enough carries, why not? And they didn't farm as well. So, I guess that's it. If you guys liked the video, liked my explanations, like, subscribe, comment. If you think I'm stupid and I messed up, tell me how I can improve. Tell me not to feed, that'd be nice. But that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys next time.